This information, God want to go here to your house of the conquerors. I bring it to your evidence here. This information, God want to go to the house of your conquerors, United States, to know that United States government to know that I am coming to bring an attack to you, house of conquerors. Whatever you build is the paint of the 2023 from January, because I am God. I did send you, I did give you warning, second warning. The second warning, before I release the attack to you, United States conquerors, I did send you here this information. You can read this. I am God. We will attack you, government, city, by destroying your government and parliament from January. I want lawsuit against your government. Canada must come in the international world courts before I let your side walk forward or walk away. From January, you've been charged for 700,000 trillion for tsunami. By bringing your government Canada on the world news, who was in that Canadian Security Service building, did this all crime behind the Ghasem Ahmadi, which is the House of Conquerors. God want to bring in investigation to the government of Canada by this tsunami, destroying their parliament, and bringing not only destroying their parliament, but bringing completely shutting down their government movement in Canada, what they did behind my future. God want I sending to you United States conquerors here. If you did see that second coming of Christ, according to the information in the Bible we have, one side fire rays, one side tsunami, 9.7 earthquake, even 10 earthquake, completely all the building bridge fall. I am sending to you this information. We are angel coming from space behind the Ghasem Ahmadi, who is I am. We gave you second warning, USA conquerors. If you don't stand bringing government of Canada on the Ghasem Ahmadi investigation for lawsuit, we will attack United States House of Conquerors. This is an angel of the God House of Conquerors giving to you warning. And this warning coming one side in the United States nuclear TNT explosion, one side coming to tsunami 9.7, whole in the United States is going to shake House of Conquerors. And God wants here, because Jesus, you believe in Jesus merciful, but I believe Jesus merciful, but I don't believe he is the merciful right before end. I can bring evidence for you. Jesus want this house be parliament, the government parliament coming under international court for the crime of their government Justin Twitter behind my future, what he did by India culture and Muslim. Before God attacking, he want you bringing government of Canada on the lawsuit for under my investigation, House of Conquerors. I bring into you House of Conquerors evidence. Angel of the God prepare to raise in. This is the top angel, House of Conquerors, I bring into you. This is the top angel in the space. One side raising comet, other side TNT nuclear explosion raising, to bring in the justice behind my case, and they want government of Canada be completely shut down. House of Conquerors, because God give deadly warning to the United States Navy, to your CIA department, if you are exist. If you are not exist, much better you die and be destroyed, and we don't carry all this terrible in the earth, because you are exist CIA, because you are exist United States. So much better if you are not exist, completely we destroyed in whole thing your country, to not you exist anymore, and and we make decision in the world what we must do. According to the God, ladies and gentlemen, we are angel coming from space behind the Ghasem Ya Rahmadi. We give second warning, USA conquerors, to you. If you don't stand and bring in government of Canada on the Ghasem Ya Rahmadi investigation for lawsuit, we will attack. And I have evidence of the God, ladies and gentlemen, here. God himself, he commands government of Canada must be completely closed down. Doesn't matter how much money bank or involved or the connection NATO, God will completely shut in the NATO in 24 hours by one comet or one big earthquake. I bring into you, if NATO stand behind the Canada, I bring into you, ladies and gentlemen, evidence. If you believe in Christ's second come as Christ coming, you must believe I am bringing to you second come of Christ here. This is the second of Christ. And second of Christ, he is here, gentlemen. I bring evidence to you, what God showed me to send into you. United States House of Conquerors, you be responsible for everything is happening from now, because second warning we did to you, House of Conquerors. According to the God, we will release the space for TNT and to tsunami earthquakes. This was the time of the few hundred years ago, this happening when God was going to bring justice to the one big country. They attacking that country by earthquakes and to tsunami and fire. According to the God, ladies and gentlemen, this information must go to many people to receive that. Space God want to release this war. If United States not stand up and freezing government of Canada by Russia, Mr. Putin, and China and England, if they don't do that, China be completely shut down, according to the God, on the lawsuits why they did give to the Canada chance to Canada carry on. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to all of you evidence of this attack coming by Space God side to bring in the government of Canada under this investigation about their government capital city on the tsunami 8.7. I bring into all of you evidence about this attack coming, ladies and gentlemen, because Jesus is the went traveling to the angel, an angel raising from space to bring in this investigation by a space attack to the final stand in the earth. According to the gods, I will release you, House of Conquerors, this. If you don't raise Russia and China and European to freezing government of Canada, England we destroyed. Completely land of England we make dust, ashes all over. If England not stand up and attacking Canada by Russia to freezing their government, I bring into you second come of Christ, ladies and gentlemen, according to the God here, before happening. Somehow, somewhere, you blocking my information right now. To not, I bring the gods here, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening by your hands. If you are United States, you pay price for this, United States. If you are Canada, you pay price, you must believe. Because Space God side will not let your country take one step more forward before they bring House of Conquerors on the Justice and Judgment Day for crime of the Canada they did not freeze.
The point centered about 20 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.